Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festus 67's workshop, and welcome to Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series. Issue 18 folks, from the wonderful folks over at Fanhome. Now, if you'd like to build along with me, head over to this link along here. That'll take you to the Fanhome website, where you can take out a subscription for this beautiful, beautiful 1/8 scale Batmobile. Look at the rear end of that with the big exhaust pipes and the jet engine and parachutes and all of that. Yeah, you know it makes sense, folks. So let's have a quick looky-loo through the magazine, and it was Holy Rat Race, Season 1, Episode 18. Of the Batman. He says Batman is determined to foil Falseface's villainous plans, and he helps or gets help from a surprising source. Yes, but old Adam West, I think, played Batman really well back in the day. A blow-up Batmobile there. Rehabilitation, says Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, and their alter egos, Batman and Robin, believe wholeheartedly in the rehabilitation of criminals. Very positive vibes that they sent back then. Batman comics there, Death in the Family. That was from 1988. Artwork by Mike Mignola and colours by Anthony Tollin. Yeah, the artwork was so different, wasn't it? From back in the day. Says it's locked. The Joker locked us in here. Yeah. Batman from 1955 saw Batman's influence spread across the globe and even into different historical eras. Meanwhile, the comic book world was poised to enter a new era of its own. Yes, it was. Really did take off massively, comic books. I certainly read a lot of them as a young kid. And I don't know whether they're still a thing now, are they? In the internet age, I don't know. I used to look so forward to the new issues coming out. Be running up to the shop with your pocket money to grab the latest one. This is the car parts we've got here. They build the lower right suspension arm and continue assembling the suspension. You've got an engine mounting bracket, a right suspension arm with a bumper, and some more screws, folks. And remember, AHM screws from before, folks. So it's telling us there how this all goes together with a bump stop, where it's going to be on your Batmobile. Also, how to fit the bracket and the cross member from before. As you remember, we've got a similar process where we need to tap these engine bolts out as well. So we'll do the same procedure we did last time. Installing the engine, we're getting ready for that stage. You've got all the cradle going in ready. And then we're going to be dropping in the engine, folks. So you'll need your chassis that is to this stage. If, like me, you've left your beam in, now we can take it out because we've got this big cross member going in. And this is what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue. The engine in the Batmobile, folks. Yes. There you go. So that is what we are up to. So it's already beginning to take shape. So we'll just put the magazine to the back and we'll get everything sorted out ready for a bit of assembly for you. So when we come back, we'll have today's parts laid out across the bench there. We'll get the AM screws in and then we can get on and fit the engine. Oh, excited. Right, let's get this ready and start fitting the right bumper. So have it orientated with the R facing up towards you. And with this, you want the R towards the front with the two holes away from you. And you're going in there. Okay. You want 2 AM screws. So we'll get a pair of them ready. And also, we want a little bit of oil on these because we're going into die cast. Okay. Like so, a drop of oil on there, and then we can start screwing this bracket in. I'm just going to spin it to E so that I can see where the hole is, like so. And we can start that and get that fitted just like so. Okay, I can then nudge it with my thumb, ready to put the next screw in like that. And then we can pop that in there all the way in like so. Okay, so that's that bump stop inside that bracket now. So we can just put that to the back, and then we could start prepping this rear cross member. So we're going to be doing the same as we did last time, folks. We're going to be putting in a long AM screw just to tap these two holes out. Okay, big old blob of oil on the end there, like so, and then we'll be going into these two. Okay, so what we want is just rest that on my knuckle, and we'll start lining this up, just engaging that in the thread. Got a fresh bit of oil on there, being that jumped off the end of my screwdriver. There you go. And then just gently do a couple of turns, and then we can bring it back half a turn. I just want to make sure that my screws are lined up. Gently does it. There you go. Couple of turns, work your way in like so, and then start backing it out every time you do a few turns. Okay, similar to what we did before, and the oil will do the work for you, but you can feel the resistance as you go in because it's got a thick layer of paint on there, and that's now reaching the end of its travel. Okay, because I can just see the bubble coming out. So that's as far as I want to go there. Now I can just start really working that oil in that thread as I back the screw out. Okay. Now we can come fully out, just like so. And that is that done. Again, you can wipe any excess oil off as you go. And then we'll do the same this side. And it's got plenty of oil still on it. There you go, so that's just engaged the first row of threads. If you're unsure that you've still got enough oil on it, you can always put a bit more on there. Just do that by hand a minute, and then I'll put a fresh bit of oil on. There you go. And then we can work that in. Same process, couple of turns, back it off, couple of turns, back it off. Work the oil in there. Work it out just like so. Okay, so that's what you want to do, folks. I'm getting to that point where I can already feel resistance. There you go. Like that. There you go. All done. And that job is done on that screw. So I'll just wipe the excess oil off. We can get ready now to start putting these arms back on. So let's grab our cross member from the previous issue, which was there. And we're going to be putting that wishbone on just like that, just in there. Now we've still got oil on there, so we can pop that screw on. Fresh dollop for the top and a bit for the middle there, because we want to make sure we got a bit of lube on that wishbone. Okay, so let's just pop that screw through, and then we can line that up. You remember we tapped this hole last time, so it's plenty easy to get that screw in. As you could see, look at how easy that went in. There you go. We got them pair on there now, just like so. okay, which is what we want. So I'll just back that off a turn. There you go. And the arm moves then and the screw doesn't, which is what we want. All right. Happy days. Right. We can then spin this around and do the opposite now with these, okay? So bring your other 2AM screws in. And again, we want to oil these up, folks, now, because they're going through the rear part of these wishbones. So a bit on the end and a bit on the middle. And then we can go through that arm there, like so. And then with the bow at the bottom, we can then bring that engine mount or engine support in, and we can then start screwing that into the back of this arm, just like so. Now, having tapped these screw holes out, it's going in nice and easy, folks. So we can now just let the screwdriver do the work for us. Go under the way there, and then we can spin that round, ready for the next one. Okay. Same again there. A little bit of oil at one end, a little bit in the middle. And then feed that screw all the way through and then engage into that bracket, and it'll just pop in the tapped hole that we've just done. Look how easy that's gone in now. Beautiful, isn't it? Like that. They still move. There's the oil working its way through. And it's the same with that one. Beautiful. Right. We can now bring in the chassis section from before, which is just here. And I can finally remove my beam that I've got across the front there. I've had it sat there since we got it. And it's the transport beam, so I can finally take that out now and free that up, because it's no longer needed. It's done its job, folks. Done its job very well. But it's just kept that under tension. And the last thing I wanted was them arms working their way closer together, because it would have made doing the next stage very difficult. We're now going to drop this all in place, folks, okay? So we want to just lower these down, feed them through like so, and then bring them up. And as you do that, you're dropping these two posts in like so, okay? So that's what you want. We can now locate these. Pair of CM screws is what we want. And we're going into die cast, so we want some oil on them. If I do the front first, we can then do the rear in a minute. A little bit of oil on there. We're going to that one over there first. Fully hone that. And then do the same with this one. Like so. Send that one in there. And that will now tension that chassis back up again, like so. I'm so happy that I left that rod in, I must admit, that little beam, because, yeah. Because again, you know, you've only got to drop it and it would have distorted your chassis, so, yeah. We can do the same now on this rear engine beam. Plenty of oil, and then that will go into its mounting hole over there, and then we can do the same with this one. Like so. So let's just grab that, and I'll go back and retighten the other side. We want to go in there. make sure that that's fully in. There you go, that's fully in now. And we know why. Because I picked up 2 AM screws and not 2 CM screws. There you go. Let's put a fresh bit of oil on there. Like that. Right? I make a mistake. You don't have to. There you go. And you can just hear that. Give a nice resounding jiggle as that went in. So that's now the stage we're at. You've got your wishbones underneath there, and you've got your chassis cross member, and that is nice and rigid now. What you need to do now is grab the engine assembly that you've previously had sat to one side, and we need to fit that to the vehicle, okay? So let's grab the engine. This is exciting stage. Which is here. And we need to lower that down. And we're going to make sure that the pipes from the fuel pump go underneath as well, folks, okay? So at the moment, they're just there, but we'll send them underneath there out of the way. Like that. And then that going to enable the engine to come down then and do its thing, okay? And it's telling us to put a couple of AM screws in there, which are these ones down there, okay? So we'll just grab that and start letting that line up ready, because you've got a gearbox hole there, and we're going down through this tube at the back there, right in there. So let's grab an AM screw, bit of oil, and we'll line that up, start getting that in situ, folks. Right down in there is where we're going. And that's pulled that engine straight in there. So let's just turn that way, just making sure that the gearbox peg is located in this beam, and then we can send that inset in there like so, and then go down through this hole underneath there like that. Like that, perfect. And then last but no means least, it's telling us put a CM screw just in the back here, okay? So grab your CM screw, bit of oil, just like that, and get that lined up. Like that. And that is now your engine in place. Now I'm just going to tuck my cables along the side there for now, because where I'm moving it around on the bench, don't want them to pull out. But already that is looking rather beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, absolutely stunning. And that's what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks. Your very own engine in the Batmobile. So, if you've enjoyed this and would like to build one of these yourself, head over to this link all the way along there. Head over to the Fanhome website and take out a subscription for this beautiful, beautiful 1/8 scale Batmobile. You will not be disappointed, folks. Also, if you could click the little fester in the corner, just there, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be massively appreciated and is a big help for me, helps me grow my channel. And you can ring the bell, that will notify you of any future content. In the meantime, stay safe and stay well. Bye-bye for now. Oh, look at it.